Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, and I'm going to be trying out this new mould that I found, and it's a light up coaster mould, and it comes with these, which are the lights that fit to the actual coaster. I have looked online and you can buy extra ones of these as well, and they're not too expensive. I did think this mould was a little bit expensive, but maybe it's because it's gimmicky and it's new out. I'm going to do 4 different ones using 4 different materials, cure them up, and then see what they look like, see if they work. I'm using the J Diction 3x UV Protect resin here because it's a great resin. It's an ideal consistency and it gives great results. Lovely and clear, as you'll see in a minute. I will link that in the description below, along with lots of really useful links. Now, the first one I'm using is a little bit of nail art. I love this stuff. It really does create some brilliant pieces of resin work, and it's so cheap as well. If you were to buy these specifically for resin, it would be about 4 or 5 times more expensive. So if you buy the nail art ones, they're really cheap. Now I'm using a mixture of the little stones and some fruit and some flowers. Awesome thank you to all my members whose names are coming up now. Thank you so much as always. We're having a great time. The competition will be announced at the end of this week, what it's going to be for next month. So look out for that, members. If you want to become a member, links in the description. So the ideal thing for these is I find that putting them in, I just scatter them around, and then I find it much easier to actually move them about once they're in the resin. Not only does that allow me to coat these little bits, but if there's any tiny bubbles attached to them, I can knock them off as well. So this one I'm using the Hippo colours that I absolutely adore. They give some great effects, as you've probably seen in some of my other videos. I will link those down below as well, and there is a good discount code on that. And these blend in with each other. They make some great patterns. Really, really impressive. And I've used a mixture here of translucent and opaque as well, because I like the way that that gives a final finish. And of course, I've got to have a glitter one. I just love the glitter. And I think what you'll see is when you see these finished is how nice the eclectic, or the 4 different ones, look as a set. And I'm going to see how well they sell, and I will let you know how well they get on. And then this one, mica powder, because I have to test mica powder as well. And I want to do this one where it's going to have little bits and pieces and blur into each other. And I'm going to give a bit of a twist to this in a second, as you'll see. So just topping it up with a little bit more of that gold. These 2 colours look magnificent together, I really do think. Now, I could have left it like that, but no, I love it when I give a bit of a stir through it. I love this method. And that will just help that mix in as well and give it great effect. I went one way and then another. And as always, pop any bubbles that come up. Now's the time to get rid of them. Then go back 5 minutes later and pop them using a long neck lighter, never a torch. Also, thank you to everyone that got me a coffee last month. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to buy these sorts of moulds and do these sorts of tests. So thank you very much. If you want to get me a coffee, the link's in the description. So filling up this. Now, I wanted to ensure that I filled it up only using the colours that I'd already used and the bits and pieces. So any leftover resin, I just popped into there. And then what I do is, because I didn't have enough leftover resin that had colours in it, I fill it up with a bit of clear, and you'll see what a great effect that gives. Check out my other channel, Steve McDonald's Crafting. I do lots of fun things and test new things over there. It's a great channel. I'd love to see you over there. So now I've filled this up with all the leftover resin, because never want to waste anything. It's too expensive to waste. I then top it up with some clear, and I love the way that this helps move those colours around and give it a great effect. Pop in the bubbles that have come up again with a long neck lighter, and then I'll let these cure. These are all nice and cured now, so let's take them out. This is the thing that holds them together, and all I used was the leftover resin from making the actual coasters. And I like that because it kind of adds all the coasters to it. The only ones I didn't put in it were the fruit ones. But I think that actually has come out really pretty. And these coasters are lovely and hard now, and they should all fit in there like so. And they're all different, but I don't mind that. So there's your coaster holder, and there's your coasters. So now we do, brilliant English. Now what we do is add the lights to them. I'm assuming that they go on. Yeah, they must go on like that. So you must have to take off. It probably would have been better if I'd have kept the instructions. Oh, hang on, yeah. So there's a bit here that you take off, all the way round. Try and get this as central as possible. In there. Push that down. Oh, hang on. Pull out the little plastic bit which holds the battery in place. Push that down and then turn them on like that and the lights are on. So what I've also noticed is this ring on the top of these things comes off and leaves a bit of sticky. Now they may very well have come with some transparent pieces that I didn't notice already and I've thrown them away, but I don't know. I've cut some out of acetate and I'm going to put that on there. And that will then cover that battery so the condensation doesn't get into the battery. And all you do is push the lights in the back, there like that, and the lights come on, and they come on different colours depending on what you press. Now, I don't have any wine in my house, so I've had to use some black currant. I want to see what they look like lit up. Now, I've got all my lights on in here, and it's still daytime, so I'm not quite sure how well you're going to see them. Oh yeah, I think you can see them pretty well. Oh yeah, I quite like that. I think that lights up really well. I think they'd be quite good for a cocktail party or something like that. And you can definitely get different colours coming through. You could choose whichever colour you want. Really easy to do. I thought the mould was a little bit expensive, and you don't get any spare of these. You do have to buy them, but I have found them online. They're about £8 for 20. They are online. That it does light these up really pretty. Look, do a different colour. Yeah, it does light them up really pretty. From the top, you can see it, and it does light them up. I mean, it'd be better if it was a darker room, but it's not. Now, I would probably normally make a set that was all matching, but I quite like the idea of having different ones as well. That has stuck on there really well, and it has protected that. You could also put some different coloured sheets over there as well of thin plastic, and that would probably give a nice reflection of colour. But I didn't see them, so I don't know if it comes with them. For this whole set, considering what they are, I would probably charge about £35 for these, and I will be taking them to a craft sale and seeing how well they go. And if they go well, I will let you know, and I will also then make more. If you've enjoyed this project, please let me know in the comments below and boot that like button. It really does help my videos to get out there and allows me to keep trying new things like this to show you. If you've already made these and you've had great success with them, also let me know, because I love to hear if there are people using stuff and how well it goes. If you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for any of my videos, including this video, then the link for that is also in the description below, and it really does help me to carry on buying this sort of stuff and keep this channel going. Don't forget to push that subscribe button and ring that little bell, And check out my other channel, Steve McDonald's Crafting. I look forward to seeing you over there, and check out the video that's coming up next as well. See you soon. Take care, enjoy your resin, bye.